ma me kwa homa no so biom na mene eye Dr. Nana Yaw Mreku or international relations and African politics expert na yendi enkomo Bijidi say what the cost when it comes to US any deportees of prisoners. Among for person better no mukro be na to prisoners as sebio omofo say hodie yentumi for mu hye hobio na ida say ho abro so ana say pe baby de o ma hye no avenues no Ghana ye de hu gimu bi and other 4 African countries ama ye de prisoners ni bi mo ye deport omu nyina eba o mining. Mijiri said what to say just about 2 days or 3 days ago. The minority, when it comes to a foreign affairs committee and regional integration, a parliament, hold the press conference, saying the foreign minister. Ablakwa amba parliament amfa nhihye pa sefata says woni oman bi so nhihye bi say yarba beto hono wamfa amma na omugina so and omugi first phase of prisoners omudi omubai. I think they were almost about 14 na 30 Nigerians and then 1 Gambian or so de omu eko omu mine so reasons are aban no emaye as against what a minority can. And then in itself, what the US is trying to do and opening up other African countries, and also a problem we be doing here. But my doctor and Shasi na fi yen shedi ABC ewo sam komo we mo doctor matching eba Kessben matches well. Bibi abokode.
Oba the other my tinkom.
Nice. Yeah, that's it. Say your friend wo waje so fair so. May I say any incomo these issues of deportees under Donald Trump the African countries be omuhwesi ho Swatini, South Sudan, Ghana, Rwanda and all that ni na no our started prisoners ni bi abano me kai say nanu bi Guantanamo Bay for also the ABP mu Ghana ha no masisi ano me no ka say em so mu kemu ama kofan sem bibre na ebaye. What do you make first of the issues of Donald Trump taking a decision and then the African countries also connecting to say listen, we will do it first of Nafi Yembra other details and so.
I found them so all on the phone.
So,
but I think more to the point, US and new administration now.
Okay.
Administration now, Obama. I did back when Gina swear to Obama immigration policies, I'll say. About who you by the national minor, a sign migrant or Domobakun into another. Or but illegal immigration now, a fast mama for Bobby Green, or start if you hadn't criminals.
Yes.
As I said, he saw that message to the core of his supporters, Having criminals who were not yielding the results are now okay. Moving a step further and the bar or more overstay or visitors over US.
Exactly.
And also man a result of it. And moving back students, if anything, visa applicants or more overstay. And also now M1 and or targeted country, what you call country specific visa rearrangement. Country visa rearrangement. And no, the Ghana so visa free 5 years about 3 months to England, and there are so many caveats, there are so many areas are all restructured. And one other thing is to say overstay US no. You see, they belong to nationals of other countries. They are nationals of other countries. Now, when you want to deport somebody who has overstayed in your country, they need what you call travel documents. We be all by US and the visa I expire in the passport. In international law, you can't send them back to their country. When traveling document, then it says if your man or person you can use only the passport and the country no few mono is either unwilling and are unable to issue them travel documents for you to bring them back. Nipana or illegal immigrant to US or no so intimate find money come back. Nti no na Trump na wa sasanko fo ni na say wa o mind person be my travel document na ntimi nko no I'm going to find what I call a third party state. No they will route you to the third party if your country is unwilling or unable to accept you. Nti no na akwaba Ghana ya jipin say deported West African migrants e okubo no they be do mo Ghana ha. Now the attorney say government na say ma o can say these are West African migrants by existing ECOWAS protocols. They come here anyways. They stay here. They stay what you call visa on arrival for 30 days. 90 days. And they are here anyway. They come here without visa. And they say, they don't need visas from US to come to Ghana. In the name of that and in the name of humanitarian, how to call it, reasons, our Pan-African ethos, ideals, they go back to our countries are almost free back. Idea woman is there. You see, Ghana in international law, we are a dual state. There are two kinds of state law practicing state. You are either a monist or you are a dualist. Ghana, we are a dual state. They just say international agreement be out more between Ghana and any other state. Because our laws range supreme over international law. No? What it means is that international treaty be ever course between Ghana and Amambian. It has to be subjected to parliamentary approval for it what you call international law domestication. Yeah, domesticating. It's minority national now. Can say share. Makwaji nipa 40 first one by Yankari. Mo san beji 40 abeka ho a. A senefata say mo famra because MOU there, but looking at the gravity and the momentum of what the implication this has in terms of national security, in terms of reintegration plan there, submit it to Parliament. Now you should the womb. Now send more the nipa 40 now everybody and then Abba. Because Article 75 of the 1990 Constitution, it gives us a clear precedence of how international treaties are supposed to be interpreted. In fact, okay, I said there is Gitmo 2 or Gitmo 3. There's a legal precedence. A share or man secretary and Bibisa Koso was executive branch and as a some of the ballot legislator. And so Ubisa me and these are some of the nuances. But as an international relations expert, what I've said is that look, if it be unconventional diplomacy, and you be a back upon Timbeka, Honorable could you talk Ablakwa Bekase? Rightly so, no, as it stands now, there is no financial benefit or financial commitment to Ghana in accepting these deported migrants. Menyesho says kebi omu na bibi a eje oha nka onka. Na emomu no bibi ni hokra bibi ho. If you say ade bi a yeye bia no, it is in the interest of Ghana. If it is not inuring to the interest of Ghana first, we won't do it in the name of good neighborliness to the deported migrants. After all, we are thinking about ourselves first. And this is what I'm thinking. This is my thought. I've said the Trump administration, it is what you call a transactional, pragmatic government. If you have something to the table, he gives you a check. And to share and say, Trump administration has slapped you on Ghana concerning Millennium Challenge Compact and saying, Oma Withodi, USA, Oma Withodi, tariffs are Oma slap you on us 15%. Visa arrangement, so just say it's been back and forth. Into I think this is one of the ways, meeting the US halfway in the US achieving its immigration objectives. No, maybe, and I stand to be corrected. Maybe the thought is that the US then relaxes on some of the harsh initiative is taken against Ghana. If they almost consider as friendly allies in Tina, I'm thinking that maybe in the hopes of doing these things, then you have a leverage to say, look, we are helping you achieve your immigration policy, even though it is not stated like that. No, how can you also help us in some of these tariffs, in some of these visa arrangements, harsh ones, in some of these funds and grants that are being withheld?
And the angle now, Wafano, has also been something that I also keep talking about and also thinking about. Say, if the government goes very open, maybe with Parliament to say, okay, these are the things that I want to do. Therefore, as I say, because the Kaiser president or media encounter, no, he did mention some of these things that you did. Or see, already we know. Tariffs, we know the visa, we know all those things. So, my thinking was that okay, then we are doing this one in the name of seeing to it to say also no go and yememu amayen na yesu tumi afamu kakra sinebeya yehu eso ebetoye. But how would the parliamentarians or the parliament believe say we know sekebi endim? Are we so sure?
Oh, this is something beyond me. We want to believe the chief diplomat of the land for what he says. Because, look, the U.S. government, these are information that will be out there. If there is a financial commitment and the Ghanaian government is unwilling to divulge such information, this is not something you can hide in plain sight. I want to believe the chief diplomat of the land say, at this point, there is no financial commitment. According to him, the U.S. government approached Ghana as a friendly ally. And according to whom, we in Rwanda and the UK agreement now, Rwanda stood to benefit millions of pounds and thousands of pounds. I want us to believe, I want us to take his word for that. Because if this is a lie, eventually the truth will come out there. There was some financial commitment. But as of now, I want to believe Honorable Kujata Ablakwa for what he said. But like I said, even if you don't benefit directly, we are benefiting in some way. I don't think Ghana is for that Christmas to go around wanting to accept West African deported migrants in the name of globaliness or in the name of Pan-Africanism. Now remember, the core objective of every country's foreign policy is national interest. It's, beyond the surface, Ghana stands to benefit in some way.
Okay. The interview Bisa say when Trump did mention, say, for instance, this Salvadorian Abraham Kelma or the name called Swatini, then he made it public. But there are other articles that I've read where they are saying the Kingdom of Swatini has demanded some huge sums of money. I mean, for that particular program now, US percent on your like you rightly said, they put it on the table, and then I don't know whether it has been approved or not. But Bibi Sano, as against the idea, say because in the name of Pan-Africanism and then ECOWAS, as against Swatini, that is saying that listen, I will take some of these people, but hey, put some money down or put some huge sum of negotiation down and let's deal with it.
Say in America, a country behind a national interest. In the granted, we are taking Honorable Kujato's word for what he said. Then that means that our national interest is being pursued, but we are not, it's not in the form of cash down. Because sometimes the non-monetary benefit in diplomacy, right, has enormous implications even than the cash downs. Because it's towards policy readjustment.
Okay.
Just imagine, we are able to restore visa reciprocity arrangement. They are able to then strike that 3 months to restore it to the 5 years multiple entry. They are able to lift that ban on the Millennium Compact, the Millennium Compact. Just imagine the implication, the monetary implication of that. And the other things are it will substitute, it will play a compensatory role to monetary arrangements. Then I make a country be in national interest and how they choose to pursue it. Some would want direct financial commitment. Some would also think of the non-monetary commitment that has an equal weight, or gravity. It can. And it is only time that will tell how these arrangements. But I think that the right thing to do under the second, what's now with him, and then West African deported migrants. What if the U.S. government keeps giving you pressure that look, now we have more people? Because the government, U.S. governments now realize you need them, then they have a leverage to also force so many things on your neck. So, and then I am a West African deported migrants, and I often feel it's a convenience for you geographically and diplomatically. Into no geom. Or the Ecuadorians, or the hardened criminal, my person doing the bagana. What are they? These borders on national security, these borders on economy, these borders on integration arrangement. So it is only better that the body that is responsible for doing that approves it. I don't think that the Attorney General and the executives and the Foreign Ministry are the well-equipped department to do this. I, in my opinion, think that in the interest of Ghana's democracy, and the thing is that there is already a government majority in legislature. I mean, in parliament.
Yes.
So this is not going to be very cumbersome to implement. This seems to me like something that will have very little reluctance and hesitation and a pushback. I think going forward, these are some of the things we have to do.
Okay. And minority inform here when it comes to the issue that they are raising.
No. I don't think so much from Kra. Okay. I don't think so much from Kra. And that is where I have a problem with Honorable Ablakwa. Such a fantastic, gentleman. When he says that he has inherited a number of memorandum of understanding that never saw the four corners of Parliament, and yet they are working. You see, the fact that something is being done as a tradition doesn't make it right. Sometimes, option, why a cost and benefit analysis, you examine the gravitas of a seminar. You don't have to continue making it a tradition, So I don't think minority, AFOM. If I can end it here and run away, if you don't mind.
Okay, no problem. You better say here anyway. You come up. You say Dr. Nana Yao, Mreku, International Relations and African Politics expert, and AD and Komono. 26 minutes.